8:02 in the morning. It is 62.6 degrees. I've been awake almost 3 hours. Got down to the low 20s last night, but the wind never really kicked up too bad. A nice little sweep. Check it out to the west on Bighorn Plateau, and to the east again with Mount Whitney there in the center. Yeah, great little night last night. Honestly, I was a little concerned camping on such a huge, exposed, sort of bald area here at 11,400 feet. But honestly, it was like one of the stillest nights I can recall. Very, 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 very little wind. The temperature did drop, but never, never unbearable. Again, low 20s, that's fine with me. And even then, that was only at like the very sort of apex of the night when it gets its coldest. So slept pretty comfortably, slept pretty well. A couple of gals camped maybe 40 feet away. They're from Brooklyn, I think, or something. One's called Turtle, the other one, I didn't get her name. But the other one, the one whose name I didn't get, she's done the long trail and the Colorado Trail. Turtle did the long trail, so good gals, nice company. That was them packing up, if you saw them just a minute ago. Some other woman came in and set up after I'd gone to sleep and then left before, not before I woke up, but before I was making noise anyways, I don't know. Yeah, good night, great night. Bighorn Plateau, fantastic. Today, the late start, super late start, of course, 8 o'clock, a little past 8. The idea is just to get to Crabtree Meadow, so 7, 6, 8 miles, something like that. And then I'm kind of grounded so that I can hit Whitney tomorrow morning. See how that goes. Haven't really decided yet whether I want to do the whole typical Whitney sunrise thing. I don't even know what time I'd have to wake up to do that, but we'll kind of see how we fare. Oh, I may have lost my tent stake bag, but it might be packed up in some other gear or something, so we'll see if that materializes or not. Have all my stakes, just don't have the bag. We'll see. Yeah, great night, great day. Looking forward to getting underway on day number 22, I think, 23, something like that. 23, I think, yeah, 23. All right, talk to you all later. Folks, 10:39, 53.9 degrees. I've made it to the Crabtree Meadow Ranger Station. However, there is no one home, so yeah, my plan was kind of, long term, I guess my plan was just to get here, camp, and then get up Whitney tomorrow, because with the PCT permit, this is the closest I can get to Mount Whitney. There are a couple campsites nearer the summit, but again, my permit doesn't allow me access to those campsites, so my plan was to get to the ranger station and see, maybe there was a way, there was an extra permit, I don't know. See if maybe I could get a little closer today. Also kind of beg, borrow, and, well, not steal, beg, anyways, to see if there was any way I could mooch a little power off of them as well for like the power banks and stuff. But best laid plans, when no one's here, there's really not a whole lot I can do. So unless this ranger shows up somewhat soonish, there's a note that says that she's gone on patrol for several days and isn't sure when she'll be back. So maybe she's back today, maybe she's not back for a week, I don't know. But yeah, unless she shows up somewhat soonish, I guess I'm just kind of grounded for the day, and that's the end of my day. So yeah, weird little holding pattern, but is what it is. So luckily there's a nice comfy chair on this porch, so I'm just gonna kind of hang out, relax, and not use my phone and not use any power because I'm running a little low. But yeah, that's that. Maybe I'll check back, I don't know. All right, 11:47, I think I'm gonna give up on the ranger. I know myself too well, and if I sit around here, I'll get bored and I'll start using my phone, and then I just don't have enough electricity to keep everything charged for the next couple days. So looks like while there is camping all around here, looks like the pit privy and the bear box and potentially a spigot or something are over at sort of a more established campground, just a little bit, what would that be, west, maybe southwest to here, back towards sort of the PCT. So I'm gonna head over that way, pitch up my tent. I feel like I've seen a couple people milling around down there. Perhaps I can find someone to have a conversation with and keep busy, but yeah. All right, very good evening, folks, or afternoon, I guess. This is 1:43, 67.4 degrees. As I have been for several hours, I've made it to home for the night. This is going to be my final check-in as I am about to turn in, go to sleep. You can see the tent, bunk all squared away. Who I had mentioned earlier as what I thought was people slinking about turned out not to be people slinking about at all. Turned out to be nothing at all slinking about. So out of a equal mix of utility and boredom, I think I'm going to turn in. Tomorrow will be Mount Whitney. That is just about 7.5 miles, just about 4,000 feet of elevation gain from here. This morning I woke up at 5:15 when the light was just barely beginning to come into the sky. No color, just light. Although that was from 11:04 and Whitney is 14:05. So I'm thinking, as much as I hate to say it, I think I'm going to set an alarm for 11 p.m. and try and walk off like at midnight to try and get up to Whitney for sunrise. I will bring all of my insulated clothing as well as my sleeping bag, but I will leave pretty much everything else. Well, I guess I'll also bring some snacks and my water filter and sit pad, but I'll leave like my tent, I'll leave most of my food, I'll leave my electronics, I'll leave all that down here at Crabtree. You can see like this tent over here. No one's been at that tent all day. There's a collapsed tent on the deck over here with what I take to be a pile of gear underneath of it. That's what my tent will look like tomorrow when I walk off, as I will certainly be taking my trekking poles. But yeah, that's kind of the plan anyways. So that would give me, what, about 5 hours to go 7.5 miles, which hopefully should be plenty, but we'll kind of see how we go. Yeah, it also occurred to me as I sat here boredly that I should have, hopefully, goodness knows, hopefully, plenty of battery to get me through to Lone Pine / Cottonwood Pass. I was kind of miscalculating the number of days and nights and things, so that's good. That's definitely good news. The other thing that kind of occurred to me is that tomorrow is going to be my last full day on this hike, which is crazy. I think the plan is get up Whitney tomorrow, come back here, and then either stay here or push a few miles out of here so that the day after I can get down to Cottonwood Pass and the trailhead there and hopefully take a hitch into Lone Pine. So we'll kind of see how it all shakes out. But yeah, 1:45 and I'm going to go to sleep. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.